What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? These ultra-low net-carb baked goods contain zero sugar, fewer calories, and more protein than the leading brands, and are high in fiber to support gut health. Shop now at hero.co.
What up? This is Shan, and this is Cozy Womb Podcast. This is Ari. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, Anya.
Hi.
What up? What's up, y'all? This is Cozy Womb Podcast. My name is Shan, and this is episode 81. What's in your kids' vitamins? Are you even giving your kids vitamins? Some people do, some people don't. When I was growing up, that was like a thing that my mom gave me, my youngest brother. So we're going to talk about vitamins, kids' vitamins, what to look out for. Maybe the things that are in your vitamins aren't the healthiest, and to read. Kids and vitamins. I mean, we really do want our kids to grow up and be strong and smart and energized and aware and alert and just capable of doing all the things kids need to do. Run around, see, hear, feel, just be mentally, physically, emotionally able and good, and then we build off of that. But there's a lot of things in vitamins that aren't healthy for us. There's a lot of things in vitamins for kids that aren't healthy for kids. And that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about, the things and the boosters that kids need. And we really want to focus on kids getting their vitamin intake from foods, more so than you giving them a supplement to take, because the naturalist, is that a word? I hope so. The best way to get vitamin intake for kids would be by exposing them to the sun so they can get their vitamin D. Take them outside, giving them fruits, giving them vegetables. For me, with my 5-year-old, she eats everything. I don't have to worry about her not eating vegetables. I don't have to worry about her not eating fruit. But when it comes to my 1-year-old, she's very picky. So I have her on a plant-based milk because nobody needs to be drinking cow's milk. Look up that for yourself. I use a plant-based milk, and her sister drinks a plant-based milk. When it comes to vegetables, she is a no-go. I've tried to mix it in with her rice. She picks it out. I've tried to snack on it and her have some. She'll lick it and she'll give it back to me, or she'll spit it back in my hand. She doesn't like vegetables, so right now I try to get her to drink some of my smoothie. My 5-year-old drinks my smoothies no matter what I put in them. She's, it has to have a certain fruit taste. She does love yogurt. I give her the Noosa yogurt. She likes those. What else? I have kids gummies that I give them, and I make sure that I read the back of their gummies to make sure there's no artificial coloring in it. I make sure that things that are in it are natural. Read it, know what these long words mean. Make sure there's no gelatin in there. Make sure that the colors are natural colors coming from fruits or what have you. Just make sure it's really healthy, because a lot of times these vitamins aren't the healthiest because they're not coming from natural things. And we want to make sure our kids are getting the most natural things, even though they're putting so many things in our foods. So like omega-3s, fatty acids that kids need, will come from fish oils. My kids aren't really big on fish. So I may go to like the farmer's market and get like a red snapper and fillet it and freeze some, cook some. I'll bake like a sweet potato or make like a sweet potato mash. They don't like that. Ian doesn't like yams. They do eat eggs, but I'm trying to like lower their intake on eggs because eggs, a lot of dairy is not good. When I cook, I usually use a avocado oil or grapeseed oil. Their yogurts, I watch the sugar intake in their yogurts. I have a flax milk that they'll drink sometimes. I try to incorporate like nuts, so they can eat some. Apple cider vinegar, I personally take that by pill form, so I don't have to taste it. I do make like a cucumber lemonade. I put cucumbers in my smoothies that I give my 5-year-old sometimes, and just read and make sure the things that are in your kids' juices and the things that are in your kids' food, especially if it's processed, is something they need, because most of the time it's something they don't need. We have to be aware of our kids' health. We have to be aware of them cleaning out their body and those toxins in their body. Like, your kid should be using the bathroom, number 1, and number 2, like on a normal basis. They should not be constipated, and if they are constipated, they're not eating like the proper vegetables and fruit. I know Ari's dad, my 1-year-old dad, he has never been big on fruit. So I could count the number of times I've ever seen him eat a fruit in a 14-year time frame. So just be mindful of the fruit intake. My kids are not big on bread, so their fiber, I have to watch their fiber intake. When it comes to meat, I don't feed them a lot of red meat. Both of them do love chicken. When it comes to vitamin D, they don't drink cow's milk. They're never big on orange juice. I don't give them any soy, so just be mindful of that. Stay away from anything that has carrageenan in it. Carrageean, that has been linked to a lot of cancerous cells in the body. Anything with soy in it, or cellulose gel, or sugars, or a blend of canola oil, you want to stay away from when it comes to your kids. Calcium, if they're 1.5 in age or older, you want to use for sweetness, you could use raw honey, coconut oil, a burdock tea, raw agave. Those are foods that are a little bit sweeter, but naturally sweet. To fight diseases, you want to give them blackberries or blueberries. I do put that in my smoothie. Celery is good for balancing fluids in the kidneys. Beets are good for cleaning the blood. I know a lot of adults that don't like the taste of beets. I love the taste of beets. When I was little, my mom would cook them, or she would blend them in and make beet juice. So I'm comfortable with the taste of beets. Do not give your kids soda. Do not give your kids energy drinks. Do not give your kids milk from a cow. That is something they shouldn't be taking. There are other ways to go ahead and strengthen their bones. There are other ways to maximize their vitamin D. Spirulina is good to take. Lemon juice is good. When they have lemonade, I try to make their lemonade at home from real lemons, not from a mix. Cranberry juice, I give it to them. I have it with cranberry juice, and I have it with water. Spinach, I try to cook it down and give it to them as a side with their food. Cilantro, I season a lot of things with cilantro so they get that ginger root and garlic. I may cook with ginger if I'm making a certain type of chicken dish, or I may just put like ginger in my drink or a ginger lemonade. Garlic, I try to use fresh garlic to cook with, because your kids don't know all the things they need, and as parents we have to be aware of the things that they need. Almond milk, I used to give them almond milk, but I don't know if you guys remember when a certain almond milk got in trouble for not being real almond milk that they were putting in the bottles. So I don't know. I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I just changed the milk to like a complete plant-based milk. Vitamin D is good to help with anything from cancers, diabetes, heart disease, multiple sclerosis. Take them kids out in the sun. I know it's a lot of them don't play in the sun, but you have to understand that even some of the suntan or sunscreens, the chemicals in there have been linked to cancers, where it's supposed to stop you from, being out in the sun and getting skin cancer. So just be mindful of that. I think people would be better off if they actually read what they're buying and what they're putting on their skin and in their bodies than take like a company's word for it. You can try good organic probiotics. Be mindful of like the fluoride intake. There are so many chemicals in tap water that is coming from your pipe. I know some people clean their food with it. I know some people cook with it. I know some people rinse off their food in it. Be mindful that there's chemicals in that tap water. Who the hell is honking this time of night? People are so inconsiderate. The fluoride in the toothpaste. Be mindful that kids eat a lot of toothpaste. My 1-year-old, she loves brushing her teeth. Why? Because she wants to eat toothpaste. So use just a dot of toothpaste on their toothbrush and try to use like a fluoride free toothpaste, or what the girls dentist did tell me is that they recommend kids have a fluoride toothpaste. Cool. But she was like, if you really don't want them to have a lot of fluoride intake, brush their teeth at least once a week with a fluoride toothpaste, and then you can use a fluoride-free toothpaste if that's what you choose. And that's what I do. So just be mindful of their intake when it comes to a lot of fluoride, because that is used in poisons and pesticides for insects. So I don't think we should be taking a lot of that into our bodies. Pediatricians, when it comes to anything going on with your kids, would recommend that you change your diet before actually giving them a supplement to take, or completely getting on a bandwagon of giving them herbal supplements by the mouth or whatever. Just change their diet. And a lot of kids, if they don't have another option to eat something crappy, they're not going to eat it. Be mindful of the salts and the butters that you're putting on stuff. I did change the spread to it's a soy-free, I forgot the name. What is the name? It's called Earth something. It's a soy-free spread that I use for in place of like a butter spread that I use. So that's pretty good. It doesn't taste crazy. A lot of things healthy wise, I'm always afraid that they're gonna taste weird, but it's fine. The girls don't notice, so I'm just like, cool. Be mindful of the oils that are in foods. They may not say it on the front of foods, but please read the back. A lot of things on the shelf may not have what's in it in detail on the front. but always read the fine print on the back. And if it has a nutritional sticker that's covered up, flip that thing over and read it and figure out what's in there. Chemicals and vitamins that you want to look for would be, I'm going to spell some of these out because I don't want to say something completely incorrect and then y'all looking like, did she say this? Okay, so the first chemical and vitamin, most kids' vitamins that you want to look for and not get would be aspartame. I'm going to spell it. aspartame. That is a chemical that damages the brain and leaves menthol in the blood. It's linked to lymphoma and leukemia. So if you see that on the back of their vitamins, do not get it. There's another one called sorbitol. 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 It's a synthetic sugar / sugar alcohol. If you see that in their vitamins or foods, do not give it to them. Furious from Ferrate. I feel like I'm reading for the first time. It's FERROUS space FUMARAT. Is used as a iron supplement, and too much of it can be fatal. So just be mindful. Too much of anything when it comes to kids is not good. So just monitor and balance it out on their intake. Another chemical would be cupric oxide, CUPRIC space oxide. Is used as a pigment in ceramics that you can find in some vitamins for kids. So be mindful of that. Artificial coloring, red 40, no, don't get it. And other artificial coloring like blue number 2, don't get it. Yellow 6, don't get it. Try to detoxify your body by eating healthy things. There's a reason why things are organic and the reason why things are not organic. A lot of people think like people may throw organic on certain things in order to hike the price at. It depends on what it is. When you see on a shelf cookies and then you see sugar-free cookies, sugar-free looks good on the label, but at the same time, what else are they putting in those cookies to make them sugar-free but have a good taste? So you have to be mindful and be smart about what you're picking up. Healthy children vitamins, you can look for these brands. Vitamin Code Kids, Kangavites, KANGAVITES, Mega Food Kids, One Dailies are good. Kitty Vites with a KIDDIE, chewables, those are good. Gummies that have colorings, just be mindful that they're natural colorings. Turmeric is good. I season my food with turmeric. I do have raw turmeric in the fridge, but it does get messy to cook with. When you cook with it, it'll change a lot of things yellow. But I think as parents, caregivers, grandmothers, older sisters and uncles and aunts, I think if we're feeding our kids, we need to be mindful of the fact that they can't always make a choice about what they eat and give them healthy options. Look for certain words when you read labels before you buy it. Odds are if it's super cheap and requires you to take one a day, it's not the healthiest supplement, and it's not going to be enough. The best vitamins and supplements and herbs will tell you to take more than 2 a day, because our bodies are forever taking in things and getting rid of things, and if it's not telling you to take a good amount of something that's really small, the odds are you don't take it. So learn to balance out what you're giving your kids. Do not give them excess sodas, sugars, and a lot of times what you feed your kids and what you don't feed your kids will throw their behaviors off. So before you go run and get the medicine because they're hyper or they're not having a lot of energy, what are you feeding them? What are they not getting? Sometimes even in adults, if we slow down or our bodies feel off, our iron may be low, or our vitamin D intake may be low, or, we need to.
What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? Hero Bread serves up 0 to 1 grams of net carbs, 5 to 11 grams of protein, and high fiber in every delicious serving. Made with natural ingredients, Hero Bread supports gut health, promotes weight management, and helps maintain blood sugar. Hero also drops other limited edition ultra-low net carb goodies like rich flaky croissants and buttery brioche slider rolls. Head to hero.co to shop today.
Clean out our bodies. Sometimes we have a lot of toxins and a lot of parasites in our bodies that really don't help us. And with being on the go, a lot of people eat fast foods and they eat a lot of things that are not natural, that a lot of preservatives are put into, and that all has like an effect on how we act and react to certain things. So monitor your diet. Read if you're giving your kids vitamins. Not every vitamin is something we need to take. Sometimes you just need to change your diet and make an effort on sticking to a healthy diet. Right now, I am taking a blood tonic in the mornings and at night. It tastes disgusting, but I want to clear my blood because I don't really eat horrible. I just have a candy issue I always have. So I just really want to clean myself out. I am taking black seed oil, the liquid kind. Disgusting, but it's helping me. It helps like a lot of different things. I am putting chlorophyll in my smoothies. I just made one tonight. I'll have that for breakfast in the morning. So all the little efforts, I hope, will help me a little bit later. So just be aware of that. For our kids, if we eat better, they eat better. Period. Hey y'all, got something good to share. So we have Vintage Beauty 86 by a good friend of mine from college. She created a brand for making kids' clothes, customized kids' clothes. She picks crazy good fabrics, and she customizes kids' outfits. She can do boys' outfits, she can do girls' outfits. They're really cute prints. I've seen her post the cutest glitter jersey skirts and dresses and boy and girl outfits. So if you're looking for something cute for your son or your daughter and you want something custom made, she can make it. You can get the measurements. It would be the best thing you've ever seen. You'll have the cutest pictures. I don't know if you're a parent or an aunt or an uncle and you just want to get something cute for someone's kid, give her the sizes. It's a 3-week turnaround. You can find her on Facebook, Vintage Beauty 86, or you can find her on IG, Vintage Beauty 86, also www.vintagebeauty86.com. Cute kid clothes, pretty colors. I mean, she posts the cutest outfits of these little kids in these clothes and little jackets and dresses, and when it's like Halloween, I'm looking forward to like what outfits these people are getting. When it's Valentine's Day is coming up, so if you're looking for something cute for pictures, or if you have like little babies and little cute outfits and you want like bows that match and you want dresses and you want pant sets, look her up, okay? Vintage Beauty 86. Cute stuff. Tell her Shan sent you. Bye.